Good, thank you. Yeah, obviously we got off to a really great start.
Recording in progress.
Getting an early goal through Wasim Isaac, so obviously pleased for him. Returned to the club, getting on the score sheet, and then thereafter, the remainder of the second half, we were a little bit on the back foot. I thought that landed Pirates' formation with the back three and wing backs getting forward high up and creating overloads in wide areas was causing us problems, both our right-hand side as well as our left-hand side. And so, yeah, we managed to sort of keep them at bay. Unfortunately, a poor decision from us with a throw-in, which led to the free kick. But obviously, they after a world-class finish from the free kick. And then, obviously, the red card. My team talk at halftime, would have had to make some adjustments. But I do believe the red card changed that team talk. We had to then find ways, knowing that coming out second half, Pirates would most likely play a 4-4-1 and look to play on transition and deny us any space to play. So coming out second half, we had our sort of plans to try and break that down. And unfortunately, we conceded from the set piece. Obviously a well-worked set piece, but from our point of view, a bit disappointing. We're not a team that concede from these type of situations. So it was disappointing in that, we were behind early in the second half. However, I thought, we made then the tactical change. We then went to a back three. So it was almost as if the roles had reversed, where they started that way and then second half we went that way. And I felt it was a good tactical change and that we were able to then release our wing backs, Jabbar and Van Rooyen, to get forward into good positions. And, we started moving the ball, rotating it and creating the space. Our only danger and fear was that, we would get caught on a sucker punch and a counter-attack, of which there were one or two opportunities against us. However, I do believe that, once you come to Pirates, a point is normally a good point away from home against a team like them. But obviously, with a red card earlier, with the whole second half playing against 10 men, we disappointed that, we didn't take advantage of the situation. We had good chances. Stanley Dimba with a header, should have been either side of the keeper. And then right at the end, Devon Titus, missing the chance just on the edge of the box, 6-yard box. So once again, one or two missed opportunities, but overall, obviously pleased. Judah's debut getting on the score sheet, Wasim coming back to the club, getting on the score sheet. Our first competitive game of the season under the belt, and we have a point and we're on the board. So it's back home to Cape Town and regroup for another big game for us on Wednesday.
Coach, Rob Dell putting in Cape Town. Unlucky on the result, but you've got to be quite happy with how things looked. And also just a word on Judas, also getting a goal in his first start or first appearance.
Yes, I was pleased, Rob. I thought all around it was, a decent performance. I think the conditioning levels, first game of the season is never easy. Not having a competitive game, I thought we came through that well. I thought everybody gave a good account of themselves. Obviously, Mark van Heerden getting injured and Solomon Letsweni, our left back that we signed, wasn't able to be registered in time. A little bit of imbalance to our team having to play Ibrahim Jabbar on the left. So I thought we coped well, and obviously, very pleased with Judas's, start to his career at Stellenbosch, and may it long continue that he continues to score goals for us.
Mark Stradom, Times Live. Just to add to Rob's question, Coach, he kind of asked it, but it's a player coming back from loan who scored and a signing. I think Isaacs is back from loan, if I'm right. We were talking before the game about how you just couldn't convert a lot of results last season. I know you couldn't convert this one either, but it looks like you've plugged a few areas in your combination that you'd identified to make you a bit stronger. It looks a stronger combination.
Yes, Mark. Wasim isn't back on loan. We sort of parted ways the previous season, so he's just returned to the club. But yes, you are correct. We identified that as a real sort of area that we were lacking last season, and we want to do improve in that area. So to have brought both back and both to be on the score sheet is fantastic for us. And they're two big strikers that will have to share the load amongst each other. And yeah, hopefully, there might be a day or two where they're both on the park, and hopefully we can cause teams problems with their sort of aerial threat and their physicality. And hopefully, others, it gives them freedom to play off them. So yeah, well pleased with both of them.
Thank you, Sis Tandy. Afternoon, Coach. Do you think you missed out on getting 3 points today with Pirates' red card in the first half? Thank you.
I do. You always would be disappointed, playing a whole half against a player less. But, as I told the players halftime, having a player down doesn't guarantee you getting a result. Obviously, they sat deeper, didn't give us any space. So, we're a team that normally, thrive with space. So, yeah, overall disappointed, especially in conceding the early goal coming out second half. It gave them something to defend. But yeah, we did create enough to get the 3 points, so I am disappointed, yes.
Coach, looking at the amount of players you have in your team, are there any new signings that you're looking to make?
It's possible. It's not guaranteed. I'm hoping before the window closes that we can perhaps make an addition or two to the squad. So yeah, hopefully the next week will be a positive one for us on that front.